Hello and welcome back to another 5-minute first impressions. I'm Anthony Mallock and this is reviewyour.website reviewing mediaprowebdesign.ie. Let's have a look. So there was a big grey flash in the background there. Okay, a lot of things are happening at once. Let's take these step by step. So the loading seemed interesting. There's obviously some background loading going on here, or smart loading going on. We had that weird grey flash coming on, and then the content came in, which was a little bit jarring. And then before the image loaded in the background, we had that little spinny wheel there. Now I think that's a good thing because you have such a large image that you don't want that coming down from the top, and that scroll wheel there is probably a good way to deal or handle that. However, it is important to note that I was waiting 2 or 3 seconds for that content to come up. When it did come up, it all slid in from the sides. Now, while it looked nice and fancy, one of the problems with that was it was so stepped, the loading of your web page. There was that grey flash, then there was this the loading wheel, then you had the graphic on the right coming in, then we had the graphic on the left coming in. It just felt I couldn't think while that was happening, and there was almost too much happening for me to pay attention to anything. Now let's go to the overall design here. Media Pro Web Design. So we know what you guys do straight away, which is a good thing. Web Design Galway catches my attention straight away, more than any of the other text, which is probably a great thing. The picture in the background isn't Galway, which is interesting. So I don't know, interesting choice I suppose, but it doesn't, for people that are looking for web design in Galway, which doesn't really, people are looking, if you're looking for web design particularly in Galway, a standard image of a big city that clearly isn't Galway, that's going to stand out to people. So I like this graphic here with some of your examples here. It's quite nice. Next thing that's jumping out at me, we're seeing welcome to Media Pro Web Design Galway Web Development Agency, the most modern something. Okay, something to point out there. Web design is invisible until I hover it. Agency in Ireland, something powerful web design. Random gap here going on that doesn't really work, and this space here doesn't work either, and it's just throwing the alignment out. We offer web maintenance. We can set up and manage your VPS servers. Call us the most responsive websites in Galway. The most responsive website in Galway. As a web designer, that doesn't really make much sense, but I'm sure as somebody that's not familiar with that, it might be a good selling point. Let's have a look. We'll scroll down a little bit so we have more content here going on. Well, that's a very old image. It just reminds me of, old websites throwing that up on GIFs, but and there's a lot of movement going on here as well, which is completely distracting me from the text. Welcome to Media Pro Website Design Galway. Okay, so we know this already. You've said this already up here. What we think we are. Don't tell us what you think you are. Tell us what you are. Give yourself some confidence, and have some confidence in yourself. Is this a video? What's going on there? That's confusing. That it's images and video and nothing's happening when I'm clicking it. Definitely needs a bit of work there. Our objectives are as follows. Too much text. I'm not going to read that right now. Media Pro Web Design Galway. So this is just very, very text heavy here. It's difficult to pay attention to anything one thing at a time. Web developers and web designers from Galway. Okay, we know you're from Galway already. Okay, just loads and loads and loads of text going on here. Responsive websites, graphic design, search engine optimization, best web designers in Galway. That's fantastic to hear. Media Pro Web Design Galway, red. Okay, you don't need to keep repeating yourself. I understand there's some sense in repetition, but at this point it's just because you already have so much text on the page, it's just overdoing it, I think. A little parallax effect in the background there. Interesting. Huge footer, kind of the information that I'm looking for, but again, another big block of text down here. I think most of this could be brought off to another page, just to simplify it, because it's just overwhelming. And I haven't even had a chance to look at the other pages yet, simply because there's so much text here. I would definitely consider consolidating it and distilling your information down a little bit more. Thanks.